Jammu Links News Top Stories is brought to you by Tasya Herbals alcohol-based hand sanitizer with neem and aloe vera extracts, helping India fight COVID-19. An army jawan lost his life in the ceasefire violation by Pakistan along the line of control in Manjakot sector of Rajouri district on Wednesday night. A civilian was also injured in Rajdhani village of Manjakot sector. The deceased was identified as Nayak Gurcharan Singh, a resident of Gurdaspur district in Punjab. For the past few months, Pakistan Army has been desperately trying to push terrorists into Rajouri and Poonch districts under the cover of heavy artillery, mortar shelling and firing on the Indian Army's forward locations and civilian areas. The daughter of Ajay Pandita, the Congress Sarpanch who was killed by unidentified terrorists in Anantnag district on June 8th, has called the incident a cowardly act and has demanded a probe into the killing. Unidentified terrorists had fired upon Pandita at Lok Bhavan in Anantnag. He later succumbed to injuries at a hospital. The Jammu and Kashmir police on Thursday said that it has busted a huge narcotics terror module which was sponsored by the neighbouring Pakistan in Kupwara. The Handwara police have arrested 3 operatives of the Lashkar-e-Toiba terror group for being involved in the peddling of narcotics. The Handwara police have seized 21 kilograms of heroin and Indian currency worth Rs 1.34 crore from the LET operatives. A 62-year-old woman from Kulgam district of Jammu and Kashmir who has tested positive for COVID-19 died at a hospital here on Thursday, taking the number of coronavirus-related fatalities in the Union Territory to 52. The patient was admitted to the hospital on June 7th as a case of CA colon. Seeking regularization of their services, over 60,000 casual labourers working in more than 12 departments have formed a united front to oppose new recruitment rules for Class 4th in J&K. The casual labourers unions in different departments have come on one platform and threatened to go on strike from 22nd June for 48 hours if the government doesn't accept their demand for regularization of their services. Shattered with killing of Kashmiri Pandit Sarpanch Ajay Bharti in South Kashmir's Anantnag district, Youth Kashmiri Pandit community in Jammu held a strong protest demonstration condemning the brutal killing of Ajay Pandita Bharti in Lok Bhavan, Anantnag. They also said that in view of the prevailing security situation in Kashmir Valley and in view of threatenings given to minorities, which create fear, psychosis among the valley, posted migrant employees living in valley and demanded security cover for them. Security forces on Thursday apprehended a suspected terrorist following a brief exchange of fire with ultras in Budgam district of Jammu and Kashmir. A cordon and search operation was launched in Pathanpura area of Budgam in central Kashmir this morning after specific information about the presence of terrorists in the area. The search operation turned out into an encounter after terrorists fired upon a search party of the force who retaliated. One suspect was apprehended during the search operation. 1 Chinese pistol, 1 grenade, 6 AK magazines and 147 rounds were recovered. Insisting that the COVID-19 crisis should be turned into an opportunity to create an Atmanirbhar Bharat, Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Thursday said, steps have to be taken to ensure that products imported from abroad are manufactured in the country. Addressing the 95th annual plenary session of the Indian Chamber of Commerce in Kolkata over video conference, he said this is the time to make bold decisions and investments for the country to scale new heights. The students of Central University of Kashmir are in stress as the authorities of the varsity have been indecisive about the examinations amid the COVID-19 pandemic. The students have demanded mass promotion in their previous semesters as per UGC guidelines so that they could concentrate on their current semester. Last week, the University of Kashmir announced that there will be no end-term exams for the current semester and the previous semesters where exams were due during the lockdown period. There are more patients who have recovered from COVID-19 in the country than active cases currently, according to the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare on Thursday. Love Agarwal, Joint Secretary, also said that the recovery rate in the country currently stands at 49.21% during the press conference. As of Thursday, there are 1,37,448 active cases, while 1,41,028 patients have been cured and discharged in the country. Meanwhile, 8,102 deaths have also been reported due to the infection so far. The security forces in Jammu and Kashmir eliminated 68 terrorists, including some foreign terrorists, in several encounters between April 1st and June 10th, the time when the entire country was under lockdown to combat the coronavirus. According to the data compiled by security forces, the highest activities of the Hizbul Mujahideen have been recorded this year, and 35 local terrorists of the Hizbul Mujahideen have been eliminated. Interestingly, until June 10th, a total of 6 eliminated terrorists, includes 10 unknown foreign terrorists, are yet to be identified. Principal Secretary Agriculture Production Department Naveen Chaudhary on Thursday convened an officers' meeting to ensure speedy preparation of proposals and projects under recently announced Pradhan Mantri Atmanirbhar Bharat scheme. It was informed that under the scheme, the Government of India has announced Rs 1 lakh crore financing facility for funding agriculture infrastructure projects at farm gate and aggregation points. Secretary observed that lack of adequate cold chain and post-harvest management infrastructure in the vicinity of farm gate is causing gaps in value chains. While focus has been on short-term crop loans, the investment in long-term agriculture infrastructure has been neglected. The Jammu and Kashmir government has evacuated about 1,20,868 JK residents stranded in other parts of the country due to COVID lockdown via Lakhanpur and through special trains and buses till date, amid strict observance of all necessary guidelines and standard operating procedures. As per the official data received in this regard, the administrations of Jammu and Kashmir districts have received 50 special trains at Jammu and Udhampur railway stations from different states and UTs so far, with about 39,413 stranded passengers, while about 81,455 persons have been evacuated by the government through Lakhanpur till date.